this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us today. We have some nice groups in the audience today who are here to win some money. We have some people from colleges and other groups who have come down to win money for their various interests and charities, and it's a good idea. So if you've got a group and then you'd like to win some money or raise some money, this is a nice, easy, simple, lovely, entertaining way to do it. So come down and join us, won't you? Now, winning money today for today's rooting sections, we have in the blue section, Mr. Johnny Mann and his wife, Lynn. Winning money today for the banana section, and he belongs there. I don't care what anybody says. Mr. Scoy Mitchell and his wife, Claire. Bert, wait a minute. You'll have your turn, Scoy. Now, come on. Winning money today for the red section from Chico and the Man, Mr. Jack Albertson and his wife, Wally.
Hey, Janet.
No, yeah, they don't. No, only your section yells for you, Jack. Do you have something to say, sir?
Yes, the yellow section said they'd like to pass on this game.
Well, Scoey said, you know, that the last time we played the game, Scoey and Claire got a 0.
Oh, Bert, stop announcing.
But Claire said to me afterwards, she said, now that's happened before, hasn't it? And I said, it's never happened in 661 shows, but it has happened before. None come to mind, but the bananas are, they're fat cats anyway. Johnny, you know what? I heard something about Lynn, and it's a music. I want you to tell me what Lynn has. I think it's interesting.
Well, Linny has just released her first album. She is a recording artist, a solo singer, recording artist. She's not stuck with me anymore, the Johnny Man Singers. She has just recorded her first album, and it's called God's Quiet Love. It's on Light Records. And the thing that's so impressive to me is that it's all her music and all her lyrics. She wrote all 10 tunes are hers, words and music.
That's wonderful. Good luck to Lynn. Now, moving right along to the business at hand, ladies, this first question is for you. It is worth $150 to your rooting sections, and some of them are playing for some worthy causes. Ladies, you give a come-as-you-are party, and one couple shows up nude. Could happen. What would you do? Immediately insist on lending them some clothes, or let them stay as they are? It is a come-as-you-are party. Off you go, ladies. Think about it. I guess that could happen. I bet it has happened. Do you think anybody's ever done that? What would you do?
What would That's you do? Happened a whole lot, folks. I could tell you stories that would make you cry.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
No.
I really, no. I wouldn't lie about that, Scoy.
What would you do in a case like that?
In a case like that, I would go into a large state of shock.
Really?
You know, myself.
Yes, but what about Lynn?
Lynn would absolutely offer him some clothes.
She would?
To be nice.
Yes.
At the start. And if they didn't put on the clothes, I think she would quickly throw them out.
She would?
Yeah.
Really?
Does that sound too violent?
No. No, not at all.
Well, I'm telling you, that's what she'd do. That's the question, right?
Yes, that's the question.
Some clothes.
And if you invite me, I'm going to put something on. I'm going to tell you. You're going to say that she absolutely would lend them some clothes.
Lend them some clothes.
Here comes Lynn now. Lynn, you give a come-as-you-are party, and one couple shows up as they are, nude. What would you do? Would you immediately insist on lending them some clothes, or would you let them stay as they are?
I think I'd have to insist on giving them some clothes.
That's what the man said. You got it. You're right. I think that's the first time I ever saw a big hand like that for giving them clothes.
Yeah.
And it worked out fine. Scoey, what will Claire do?
You know, we're not even trying to win. We're just trying to get one right, you know.
You know what I call it? I call that small victories. Just little victories.
Yeah, little victories
all that
is
count.
what we're after right now. She would insist on loaning them some clothes.
She would, huh?
Yeah.
Has anything like that ever happened to you before?
No.
Or since.
Or since.
No, I wish you'd hurry up and get Claire on, because I'm anxious to hear what she has to say.
Bert, he was the non-closee.
He was the non-closee. All right, you'll say no. She would lend them some clothes.
Yes.
Right, here comes Claire. Claire, you and Scoey give a come-as-you-are party, and a couple does do it. They come nude. Would you insist on lending them clothes immediately, or would you let them stay as they are?
I'd insist on lending them clothes.
That's right. You got it.
So easy when you know how.
Hate to stop the show, but it's kind of a big moment for us.
Can I stand up and take a bow?
Jack, what will Wally do in a case like this?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what she would do. I remember the first time I ever went to a nudist camp. I rang the bell, and the butler answered the door. I could tell it wasn't the maid.
Yes.
And my feeling is that Wally would probably want them to want to see that they didn't catch cold, so she would see to it they got some clothes.
Lend them some clothes immediately.
Yeah.
Here she comes now. Wally, you give a come-as-you-are party, and one couple shows up nude. What would you do? Would you immediately insist on lending them some clothes, or would you let them stay as they are?
Well, not let. I would insist they stay as they are. That's the rules of the game.
No, that's not what the man said. I am shocked.
Why are
There
you
you
shocked,
are.
Jack?
Now, you see what
You have
Wally
to
said,
abide
though?
by the rules
you
of the
see
game.
what Wally's feeling is everybody should do their own thing.
Yes.
That's not what I said. I said you should abide by the rules of the game. A
Yes.
come-as-you-are party is just that, right?
That's right. Come as you are means come as you are.
Are you giving one anytime soon?
No, Scoey, sorry. Claire and Scoey, Lynn and Johnny get it right. They split that one in half, and we'll come back in a moment with question number 2 and split a lot more. See you tomorrow. Don't go away. Go home, folks.
With Looney Holbein.
Question number 2 coming up. This is it. If you are ready, ladies, it is for you. Do you ever think your husband takes his work too seriously? A little heavy question for you. Do you ever think your husband takes his work too seriously? Yes or no? Off you go. What do you think, Scoey? Does Claire ever think you take your work too seriously?
Well, you got a word in there, you know, like what is two?
I know. That's right.
T-O-O, you
That
know.
comes
Yes.
after one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Jack. It's a different different one. It's spelled
Too
different.
seriously.
Too seriously.
I'm
Do you ever
very
take-
serious about my work. I don't
Yeah.
know what. No, I'm going to say no. She doesn't think I take it too seriously.
She
no.
doesn't think so.
No.
Because, you know, a man's work is, after all, a very serious thing.
Yeah.
But not too seriously on your on
No,
your
I don't
score.
think she said I take it too seriously.
Okay. Well, you've been doing well up to now, so let's bring on Claire and see what she says. Here she comes. Claire,
Yes.
do you think that Scoey takes his work too seriously? Yes or no?
No.
That's right. That's what he said. Oh, he's hot now.
Oh, we're on a roll now. Yeah, we're on a roll now.
Scully? Scully, I want you to know we even got some fans back here. The crew, they're rooting for us.
You're absolutely correct all the way around. The banana section is thrilled. You're on a
I'm
hot
sure
streak.
they are.
2 in a row now for you, right? It's unbelievable. Jack, what will Wally say?
Well, Wally would certainly say that while I take my work seriously, I don't take it too seriously.
Now, the question is, do you ever think your husband takes his work too seriously?
Does she ever think? No, I don't think she ever thinks that I take it too seriously.
That's,
no.
see, those are 2 tricky words.
You can say that again. Don't
Yes.
bother.
Those are 2. Oh. The
No.
answer is no.
No.
Here comes Wally. Wally, do you ever think that Jack takes his work too seriously? Yes or no?
No, I don't think he takes it
That's
too
correct.
seriously.
That's what it said.
He's very serious about his craft.
The red section. How happy they are.
First time in 2 days.
Hey, Reds, don't get overconfident now. The red section's had a tough time the last couple of days. Johnny, what will Lynn say?
You just want an answer then. Are you going to read the whole question when you do that?
Would you like me to? I will.
To her, I mean, not
Surely,
to me.
I will.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
You do take it too seriously sometimes. She feels.
Ever. Yes.
Ever. Once in a... see? The man's got a mind, that fella.
Watch me go right.
Yeah, right. No, because that is tricky, ever. Because sometimes you get very upset, and you do, and you are at that moment taking it too seriously, perhaps. No,
I'm
Jack?
upset now.
All right. You're not upset.
I'm upset.
No, you're not.
Okay.
The answer is yes. Here comes Lynn. Lynn, do you ever think your husband, Johnny, takes his work too seriously? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's right. That's what he said. Right on. Everybody gets it right. We split it 3 ways, and it is halftime, fellas. Step to the rear. We'll bring the ladies out front. We've got a very good close game and a wonderful group. See you in a moment. Don't miss it.
Whether because of...
Here we go. We have changed places after halftime. I have the lovely ladies with me. We have 2/3 of a tie, and Wally and Jack are on the boards for the red section. What could be bad? This question is worth $150, fellas. It's for you. Is there something that you really want to do that your wife doesn't want you to do? Yes or no? Think about it. There must be some. Is there something that you really want to do that your wife doesn't want you to do? Yes or no? Think it over. About 400 things come to my mind. I don't know about you. Wally, what will Jack say to this? Is there something he really wants to do that you really are dead set against him doing?
Well, I don't know, unless it was that seduction that he mentioned on Monday.
Yes.
That I had all wrong. No, I don't think there's anything he'd want to do that I don't want him to do. If he wanted to do it, I'd probably encourage him to do it.
Yes. As we see now, there's a good word, too, that you really want to do. So if he really wanted to do it, you would say yes. So the answer is no. There isn't something that he really wants to do that you don't want him to do.
Right, I would say that.
Here he comes. Jack, is there something that you really want to do that Wally doesn't want you to do? Yes or no?
Well, fact remains is I can't think of anything I really want to do that would create any problems. I would say offhand, however, if I did want to do something, I don't think that Wally would be antagonistic. In other words, I don't think she would attempt to dissuade me from doing whatever I wanted to do.
So the answer is, you're right. The answer is no. There is not anything that she wants to do. That's what she said, almost word for word, in fact. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Lynn, what will Johnny say to this? Anything he really wants to do that you don't want him to do?
I can't think of anything. I've been sitting here thinking, and like Wally said, if he wanted to do something that I didn't know about, I wouldn't want to stop him from that.
Right. So the answer
what's
is...
my answer?
Your answer is no.
No.
You knew it was that. The answer is no.
Question.
If he really wants to do something, you're not going to say no. So the answer is no. Right?
Right.
Right. Here he comes now. I think I've got it right. Johnny, is there something that you really want to do that Lynn doesn't want you to do? Yes or no?
No.
Right. That's what she said.
But right?
You're right, John.
Oh, that's good.
What is it that you'd really like to do? Is there anything you really like to do?
No, I tell you, there are a lot of things I like to do, Bert, but there are a lot of things Lynn likes to do, and we have really a good relationship in that department. If I want to go out and play golf, I go and play golf.
Right.
I don't do anything, against what she would want, but
Yes.
that doesn't seem to come up. We both do what we want to do, and most of it is together, and we just have a lot of fun.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you. This word was brought to you by the Happy Homemakers.
Happy Homemakers.
Thank you, John. Claire, what will Scully say?
I can't think of anything that Scully really wants to do that I don't approve of or don't want him to do. So my answer is going to be no.
No. Nothing comes to mind.
No. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Because, it could be like some guys want to take up flying and their wives are dead set against it. Some guys want to do hang gliding and their wife says, don't you do that. Things like that. But there is nothing.
And if I am against it, he goes and does it anyway.
Anyway.
So it doesn't matter.
Okay. Your answer is no. Here comes Scully. So far, this has been easy. I just said Scully. The other two fellas have managed to handle this one very nicely. Is there something that you really want to do that Claire doesn't want you to do? Yes or no?
Well, the only thing I can think of... Boy, they're moaning already. The only thing I can think of is we've been talking about building a home, and she says she doesn't think we should, and I say I think we should.
So the answer is there something that you really want to do and she doesn't want you to do? And the answer is yes? Yeah. She said no. You see? Now, that was interesting because that was a very specific thing. He took that, as we said before. He wants to build a house, you don't want him to. Why don't you want him to build a house?
I wanted to build a home all along, and I just recently started saying maybe not, but I didn't say a definite no.
That's right. She didn't say a definite no.
No. Well, then you've got a sort of a chance to get the house. However, the bananas ain't got any chance to get that.
Anyway.
Sorry about that. Lynn and Johnny, Wally and Jack got the whole thing. They split it in half. Still have a very, very tight game. Coming back with a $300 question. It's a very close game. Stick around. Let's see who wins.
Card Sharks.
Buzzer marks 40 years of Card Sharks.
You can win a fortune on the turn of a single card.
Shuffling our deck of hosts all month long.
Thank you for joining us at home for Card Sharks.
Start your mornings on
Higher.
a high note.
Win the game. Wonderful.
The Card Sharks Morning Marathon. Weekdays starting at 8:30 a.m. on Buzzer. Let's play.
Bed sheets.
% off.
Here we go. This question worth $300 on this will decide. Hey, fellas, we have a really close game, and that makes it kind of fun. Here we go. Ben, what do you think has contributed more to your success in show business? Your intelligence or your personality? Tough one. Off you go. Intelligence or personality? Both important, I suppose. Claire, what will Scoey say?
That is a little tough.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very hard. He's got both.
Yeah, he does. And sometimes his intelligence has really hurt him.
Yes.
You know? And as far as the personality goes, if the women were running the business, he'd be bigger than what he is. Oh, stop that. Oh, terrible,
What do you think?
Terrible people. Read it again. Okay,
Well, it says, what do you think has contributed more to your success in show business? Your intelligence or your personality?
I'm going to go with intelligence.
I don't know why you say that, because you don't know about Scoey. If you don't know him personally, he's very, very bright.
I am.
He's also very funny.
Yeah.
So, but you're going to
But
go...
when you go into a business meeting, you're not going in there to be funny.
That's
You've got
true.
to have some kind of intelligence.
That's right. And he does that. And he produces as well as performs, you know. So why don't you go with Claire's instinct, okay?
Go with me.
I don't want to talk you into it, but sometimes I play the game with you, you know, and I watch when people have an instinct. Very often they're right. Very often they're wrong. Let's what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Claire?
Intelligence.
She'll go with intelligence. Here he comes. Don't say a word now. We don't want to blow it. Here he comes. Scoy, what do you think has contributed more to your success in show business? Your intelligence or your personality?
Well, oftentimes my personality has been a hindrance, so I'd have to say my intelligence.
That's it. You got it. Okay? See there? Oh, bananas of little faith. Okay, Wally, what will Jack say?
Well, again, I say this is really a tough question. I notice you left talent out of this. You know, we're just dealing with intelligence and personality.
That's correct.
I think I'd have to go for intelligence because Jack is somebody who has worked awfully hard to perfect his craft as an actor, as a dancer, and I think that requires a kind of, you know, diligence and organization in life somehow that relates more, you know, to the intelligent factor than the strictly personal factor.
Right, so you'll say intelligence.
Yeah.
Here he comes. We can hear Jack singing. Jack, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can certainly hear you.
All
Why,
right,
do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine, sir.
Nice, good.
Thank you. What do you think, Jack, has contributed more to your success in show business? Would you say your intelligence or your personality?
Let's see, intelligence and personality. I remember, you know, I first met Molly, you know, and I realized how intelligent she was, and I told her, I said, you have a high IQ. She said, what? High IQ. She said, high IQ too. No, that's actually, in my case, I would say it wasn't intelligence, it was my personality.
No, that's not what Molly said. Look at that. She said you're intelligent, sir.
What does she know?
That's true. Sorry, Jack. Lynn, it's up to you. This will decide the game. What do you think Johnny's going to say?
I feel very confident,
You do, eh?
yes, about this. And watch me be wrong. No. I know that John attributes his enthusiasm a great deal to his success. He's very enthusiastic and he's gung-ho and all that. So I would say his personality. That's what I think he's going to say.
All right. Okay. Personality it is. Here he comes. Don't say a word now. Johnny, this will decide the game.
Uh-oh.
I don't want you to feel any pressure, but the blue section, even now, is edging up on you. I see them drawing their weapons, even as I speak. What do you think has contributed more to your success in show business, your intelligence or your personality?
Well, Bert, since I'm not too bright, it has to be personality.
That's the one. You got it. Lynn and Johnny, Claire and Scully get it. They split it in half. And time is up, and the blue section has won it. And we'll come back in just a moment and give the blue section their money. Come back and see us. See you in just a second.
Welcome to Gold.
Here we go. This is it. Lynn and Johnny have done it again. $350 for the blue section. We had 1,000. The Blade will divide $1,350. They've won them all. Thank you all so much, and thank you for tuning us in on Tattletales. Bert Conway saying so long. See you next time. Thank you.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.